In this breaking story, a surprise lawsuit just exposed Donald Trump's secret ego move. And let me just say, it's yikes. How's it going, everybody? Hunter Avalone here with Occupy Democrats. Welcome back to another video. Now, today's story is quite interesting, and it focuses a lot on Donald Trump's constant obsession with plastering his face everywhere. And now he wants to do this in national parks. I know it's bizarre because for me, I would go outside in nature to get away from Donald Trump's face. But this is how Trump is. He is ego driven and he thinks that he is above all else.
Well, Trump's favorite word isn't tariffs, it's Trump, and that's his problem. He cannot see beyond himself to our struggling families all over the United States. This is somebody who promised that he'd make life a little bit easier, that he'd bring prices down, and that families would win. But they are struggling now more than ever. The American dream seems out of reach, which is a threat to the prosperity of our country. That young couple can't buy their new home now when their parents might have at that age, or maybe ever in the future. People can hardly afford their grocery bills, and they can't take their families on that same family vacation they grew up going on. People get that there is a real problem right now that Donald Trump just won't admit. And then I look at our farmers. You know, our soybean farmers are only in this situation because of one man, and that's Donald Trump. His tariffs on China set off a trade war where China said, fine, we're your biggest market for soybeans. We're going to go to Brazil and, oh yeah, Argentina, where the United States is already sending billions of dollars, and the president was willing to do so during a shutdown.
And this is why Trump is so crass when it comes to discussing affordability as well.
You can tell people some things. You can't tell them your grocery bill's down. You can't tell them their housing costs are down. You can't tell them their energy prices are down when they are not. And so you talk to voter after voter after voter, including a lot of three-time Trump voters last time I was in Pennsylvania. Some say their costs are about the same. Most say they're up. No one says they're down. And he has been president for 10 months now. He's right. He inherited high inflation from Joe Biden. That is factual. But he also repeatedly said during the campaign he would fix it. And Jakey said many, many times it would be easy. It would be easy to fix it. And he has not fixed it. Is it all his fault? Of course not. Is it all any president's fault? Of course not.
Right.
But people are frustrated and tired, and the clock is ticking. The Republicans are anxious because they know how this works. If you go into this holiday season in a funk, you come out in the new year and you're in a bit of a funk. Even if things start to get a little better, Americans have record high credit card debt right now.
Yeah, but now it gets even worse. A surprise lawsuit just exposed Trump's secret ego move. Take a look at this. The Center for Biological Diversity is officially suing the Trump administration to stop the president from literally putting his own face on next year's national park passes. That's right, instead of the legally required winning photo from the National Parks Foundation contest, Trump ordered the Interior Department to swap out a stunning image of Glacier National Park and replace it with a close-up of his own face. The White House rolled it out as a patriotic redesign, but conservation advocates immediately saw it for what it is. The center's executive director says Trump's move is his crassest, most ego-driven action yet, calling it disgusting that Trump would politicize America's most sacred public lands the same way he slaps his corporate name on buildings, restaurants, and golf courses. And that criticism hits hard because federal law actually requires these passes to feature the winning photograph of the year. For 2026, the winner is a gorgeous image of Montana's Glacier National Park, but Trump wants park goers to stare at himself and George Washington instead. The lawsuit argues that Trump is hijacking a national treasure as a personal branding opportunity, and it comes as the administration piles on more controversial park changes for 2026, including new pricing and so-called resident-only patriotic fee-free days like Trump's birthday on June 14th. Interior Secretary Doug Burgum claims these changes will keep access affordable for Americans while charging more to international visitors. But critics say the entire rollout exposes Trump's obsession with forcing his image onto anything he can touch. Now, a federal judge will decide whether National Park passes belong to the American people or to Donald Trump's ego. Thanks so much for watching. Please click that like button and subscribe to Occupy Democrats so that you can stay informed and help us stop Donald Trump.